It's no secret to you that right now it's really hard to keep good people around. The truth is, the market is super hungry for talent. And if you've got talent, they're almost certainly being courted by other small businesses. Business Made Simple is hosting a talent management live cast on August 26th. Now, it's normally $275 to get in, but I can get you in for free. So you'll join my small group, and when you're done with the live cast, you'll have a simple action plan to prevent your talent from leaving. Not only that, the live cast will cover how to best structure compensation packages, and you'll know what your people should be paid. Add to this, the live cast is going to cover how to recruit and on-ramp top talent. As you know, your employees are your biggest investment. Your business will literally grow or decline based on how you hire and whether you can keep them. So, sign up in the show notes. There's a link in the show notes. Click it and sign up. I'll follow up with you directly and get you all the information you need to join the live cast on August 26th. You're listening to the Daily Business Podcast with your business coach, Mitch Alverson. This is the place for daily coaching because when you have a coach, you get better results. Hey guys, happy Tuesday. It's Mitch here. Hey, congratulations. We've made it through 9 chapters in the book Business Made Simple. We're moving into chapter 10 today. So if you don't have your book, jump over to Amazon, grab the book, Business Made Simple by Donald Miller. Then you can follow right along with me every day as I release podcasts, business coaching podcasts. But right now we're going through the book Business Made Simple. We're moving into the chapter on management. So it's aptly called Management Made Simple. And so this week we're going to be looking at how to establish clear priorities, which we're going to do today. We're going to also be looking at, in the coming days, identifying KPIs for our people, and then how to create streamlined processes, and then how to give valuable feedback, and then how to be more than a cheerleader, but be a coach. And so this simple framework around management, if you don't have one, this is going to be a great one for you. And today we're talking about establishing clear priorities. Now, why in the world would we want to do that, right? Well, here's the thing. Most people really struggle to know what it is that their department or their organization should be producing, right? So if you haven't set up clear priorities, you're kind of, living in a bit of a vacuum on, what to do each day. And what's worse is the people that you're managing are the same. They're coming in doing a job and really not knowing what the clear objective is. So when you as a manager establish clear priorities, your team members feel valued and they know what they're responsible for. So here's the question. Are you clearly communicating each day what it is your team should be focusing on? And that's the question. And if you're not, then we have to figure it out, right? So let's figure out what this thing is. Here's how you do it, right? So you want to really understand what your department is doing that's driving the big outcome for the company or the big output, whether that's revenue or whatever it is. You have to understand what your department is actually doing to help that, right? And then we have to set it up so that we can measure it, right? It has to be profitable. If Don uses a great example in the book about his event managers, and if they're producing 50 events in a year, but none of them are profitable, then they're going to, run the company right into the ground. So it has to be measurable, it has to be profitable, and it has to be scalable, right? So let's talk about making it measurable. So whatever it is, and we'll talk about this a little later in the week too, but whatever gets measured gets done. And if the thing that your department is responsible for, if it's sales calls, then we need to be able to measure that. So we're counting those discrete calls that are made throughout the day, right? If it's like, hey, this person needs to make 25 sales calls each day, then we should be measuring that thing. Has to be profitable. That really don't need to say much about that other than it's got to be, we have to make money doing what we're doing, right? Then make it scalable. What does that mean? So are you the only person that has the specialized skills that knows how to do this thing? Because if you are, then it's not scalable. If there's certain team members on your team that if they were to, get hired away tomorrow, are you in a pickle? Or is the processes that you've built, the things that you're producing, do we have the things in place, which we'll talk about later this week, to just plug someone in and with a little bit of training and guidance, right, they could get up to speed and, start producing the same results, right? So be liked and be respected by being clear to your people what it is that they're responsible for. So especially as new managers, we love that people like us. Everybody wants to be liked. But what you're going to do by setting up really clear priorities for your people is not only will they like you, but they'll respect you and they'll know that you value them because you're measuring what they do and you're guiding them along the way to do the thing that really moves the needle for the company. So go out there and make it a great day. See ya. Here's a sales answer from the Little Red Book of Sales Answers by Jeffrey Gitomer. How do I get better leads than anyone else? The easy answer is by finding the highest quality, most qualified prospect who has lots of money and needs what it is you're selling. If you'd like a list of these people, they're available over there at Disney World or in the area known as Fantasyland. Here's the real answer. The highest quality lead is an unsolicited referral. The prospect calls you directly and wants to buy. The second highest quality lead is a proactive referral from a customer. Your customer calls you and gives you the name of someone who he thinks would want to buy or who he says wants to buy. The third highest quality lead is a reactive referral from a customer, one that you ask for and the customer gives you without a lot of prodding. Next is networking, your ability to go face-to-face in a group of prospective customers. Let's say you sell roofing supplies and you're at the home builders monthly meeting. All the contractors and builders who could be your customers are there. You have 3 choices. Number 1, you can show up, have a few beers, chit-chat with everyone, including your coworkers, maybe even make an appointment and then go home. Bad choice. Number 2, you can pre-plan the meeting by selecting the 4 or 5 people with whom you want to connect. Call them or email them in advance and tell them you're looking forward to seeing them at the meeting. Good choice. Number 3, the best choice is to be the featured speaker at the meeting. Your topic might be, the roof is leaking, now what? And give a talk that helps builders or contractors maintain their profitability and their quality. After the speech, everyone will come up and say, great speech. Literally, you'll meet everyone in the room. Great choice. Final answer. I still recommend you select and connect with your targets. This way you can accomplish knowing everyone and selling a few. But the secret ingredient is being the perceived leader so that quality people will be attracted to you. Hey guys, thanks for listening to the Daily Business Podcast with Mitch Alverson. If you got time, please subscribe to the podcast and consider rating and reviewing the show. That way, other people will find us. By the way, I really love to hear from you guys, so please email me at mitch@3advisors.org with your feedback or questions. Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on the Daily Business Podcast with Mitch Alverson.